served up a good ball there. And now potential transition opportunity with Forsberg. A 2-on-2 for Forsberg, sprays it wide. He's onside. This is a good shot attempt and just kicks it to the left. Dante Von Zier was onside. Parker was late to recover. And New York misses a good counter opportunity as we take another look. Quick burst in first step by Forsberg. He stayed onside off the inner part of the foot. There's Von Zier and just couldn't slot it in. 3 series. Blom with the left foot kicks it up. And again, with that sun, it's dangerous, and it's going to go through. Ryan Mara lost it in the sun. And it's 1-0 to St. Louis. Well, you don't see too many gaffes like that. Blom wasn't even attempting a shot on frame. He just tried to get a piece of his left foot, and the sun was blinding the veteran 33-year-old goalkeeper, and he just lost it. And it took a fortuitous bounce. And just like that, St. Louis City, their second knock here in the first half. Aziel Jackson will take this corner. Second corner for St. Louis. It's out swinging. There's a header on it. And it just drifts over the crossbar. Great job by Tim Parker crashing from the outside. Came right into the box, had a nice jump on it. Well-timed advance. And with that height at 6'2", just couldn't keep it down. That one's not cleared properly. It gets through, and it sets up in the box. That's going to go off the post, and Yarrow headers it to Berkey. Again, they were looking for a flag to be raised. That was Manuel that had a good look at it. That's normally one that he puts down, but again, a very tempestuous wind here as that goes through, and just got too much underneath it there. Score that can be as productive as Joe Aquini. As Forsberg with a beautiful through ball up ahead. This is a chance for New York. Onside, it swung in, and Berkey with a foot just clears it away. It was driven in, a chance flashing to the middle. They had numbers there. And the reigning MLS goalkeeper of the year showing you why. You had Manuel and Van Zier. That was swung in beautifully. Dylan Nealis came all the way up as the defensive back on the hard push. Lead to St. Louis, courtesy of Blom. Excellent give and go. Manuel, he's got a chance. Chipped in towards the near post. Frankie Amaya was staying behind the play. They were targeting Von Zier, who did manage to stay onside on a late run on a back cut. That's a beautiful ball from Manuel, and just a little heavy off the touch for Van Zier. And he knows that's one in the U.S. Here's Frankie Amaya with a beautiful outlet. Through ball, cut back, Van Zier off the flick. A chance for Nealis, and it's just tipped over the bar by Berkey. Early chance there for New York. Playing a little bit looser, a little bit more freely in the first minute and 45 seconds. And now they briefly convened and course correct. Here's Van Zier. The younger brother, Dylan Nealis. Duncan. The overlap from Duncan. Forsberg off the turn. Here's Manuel, was looking to create separation, could not escape the mitts. This one's not fully cleared, though. Here's Forsberg off the turn, keeps it on the ground. Orden opportunity. Van Zier ties the game up at 1. Tucked it inside the lower corner. And Dante Von Zier with the equalizer in the 48th minute. An inability of St. Louis City to fully clear it. There was Forsberg, Von Zier onside, late close by Watts, and we are tied at 1. This time for St. Louis. That's probably the first mistake that we've seen in the second half, committed by New York. And Mayer sprinted forward outside of the box to header it. He was clipped, in fact, by Denerin. He's having a word with Ale. Let's take one more look at the sequence here. Vasilev on the hard push. Extra flick from Klaus. Beautiful run. Just a little error receiving end of that. Klaus, Jackson inching forward outside of the box. Denerin squaring up with the left foot, drives it through, and Ale perfectly parked, protecting that far post. Great touch by Samuel Denerin, Houston Texan native. 11 starts last season, scored 2 goals twice in a game for Austin FC and San Jose last season. And here was the touch. Corey Burke is out there now for this stretch, the 32-year-old. Scored 2 goals in 23 appearances last season, began his career with the Philadelphia Union, and those are the types of fans that we hope to see inspiring the next generation. Bento Estrella just checked in as well for New York. Thorson after the giveaway. This could be onside. This will be onside. A chance for St. Louis City, and the shot is turned aside. Mera with an excellent recovery and save. Brendan McSorley on a free release breakaway opportunity for City. Nealis with the recovery defensively. Look at the chance. They had numbers. He was onside. The flick forward. Beautiful run. Well timed. And McSorley was denied an exceptional stop by Ryan Mercucci, and now that was awarded a penalty. So a chance for Nukvi Thoresen. And Thoresen slots it in for St. Louis City. So a wild sequence results in a penalty kick after a late whistle going against Dylan Nealis. And City capitalizes and goes in front 2-1. So it was difficult to quite discern what the official ruling was. Ultimately, City was awarded a penalty, and Nukvi Thoresen tucked it inside the lower for Iceland. Promising player, just 24. Previously with a Tier 2 Belgian club. As we have another City player down. Tyler Harris and Naoki Nagishi, the athletic trainer. And that injury was sustained to Jose Kajima, recent MLS Super Draft pick for St. Louis City. They're really excited about what he can turn into. Fortunately, he's up on his feet and looks all right. Julian Hall, Corey Burke, the 2 forwards up top for New York. They give it away. Here's Hall in the box. Hall's pushed from behind. And this will be a penalty to the Red Bulls with 20 seconds remaining in regulation. And again, a miscue in the back line. And the Red Bulls have a chance to tie this thing up. Just a costly mistake by Anthony Markanek A push from behind. Hall was loading up, and now penalty opportunity. This will be taken by Wiki Carmona. Trying to tie this thing up in the 90th minute. Carmona for the tie, slots it in, lower corner, 2-2. 22 seconds into the 90th minute. Well, it's only fitting the way that these two teams have been playing, each with a conventional goal and each with a penalty, and a perfect penalty, might I add. Wiki Carmona City and New York Red Bulls, 2 apiece.